Be very careful for the next Marvel Cosmic Invasion character you wish for, because with great power comes great responsibility. Hi there guys, it's Aaron here from All Out Gaming, and if you're anything like me, you'll be more than excited about the release of Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which is set to release still sometime later this year. But while we don't have an exact release date, we know only 11 of the 15 playable characters set to feature. And while the likes of Silver Surfer, Nova, and classics like Spider-Man and Wolverine are all well and good, this got me thinking, who are the 4 characters still to be announced and who exactly might they be? Yes, developer Tribute Games is keeping tight-lipped for now, but we should know who is filling out the rest of the roster very soon. For now, however, there is obviously a lot to choose from, but here's my 5 top picks for the next characters I'd like to see announced in Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Easily one of the most iconic and recognizable members of the X-Men, Cyclops, as the leader of the team, has been a regular mainstay of most X-Men arcade and beat-em-up games. It's for this reason that we're left wondering why exactly he hasn't yet been announced in Marvel Cosmic Invasion, especially since his optic blast powers would make him a great choice for taking on enemies from a distance, while his keen fighting ability sees him able to handle himself up close. True, the current roster of playable characters in Marvel Cosmic Invasion already represents the classic mutant fighting team to a good standard, thanks to the inclusion of Wolverine and Storm. But this only makes the absence of Cyclops slightly stranger. Cyclops, like a lot of Marvel mainstays, has had various redesigns in his history, but whether we get the classic Uncanny iteration or the more recent one from the House of X saga, Cosmic Invasion wouldn't feel like a legit Marvel beat-em-up without him. One of the biggest, angriest, and strongest characters to ever grace a Marvel comic book, the Incredible Hulk has starred in many games in the past, even his own, but for some reason he's still not been announced for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. True, his lawyer cousin counterpart, She-Hulk, is confirmed to appear and looks already to decimate enemies using strong smashes and grabs using her immense strength. She-Hulk's inclusion, however, feels all the more strange given that the Hulk himself that started it all is still nowhere to be seen. Our best guess as to why the Incredible Hulk might not yet have been announced to be featured, if at all, is due to his sheer size. After all, this is a muscle-bound superhero who is commonly depicted at 9 or sometimes 10 feet tall, which might make him hard to faithfully depict within the realm of a traditional 2D pixelated beat-em-up. Is the Hulk simply too large a character to include? Potentially, but then it would still make for a seriously smashing time. Speaking of iconic members of the Avengers, Iron Man should be a shoo-in to include as part of the Marvel Cosmic Invasion roster due to how much of an all-rounder he is, both on the ground and in the air. Already gameplay footage released so far has pretty much confirmed that at least Tony Stark will appear via in-game comms, so we're seriously holding out hope that Earth's wealthiest tech billionaire might yet still get suited and booted. Like Cyclops and Hulk before him, Iron Man has been a mainstay of a lot of Marvel video games. He's even had plenty of his own, although almost always of inconsistent quality. Fighting across the mean streets of New York or on board the SHIELD helicarrier, however, it's easy to imagine how much his arc blasts and ability to fly, similar to Nova and Storm, would make him an asset to any player's Marvel Cosmic Invasion team. Playing as the heroes is all well and good, but aside from Venom, there's really not a lot of worthy supervillains currently included on the Marvel Cosmic Invasion roster. Surely this means there's room for one of the best. Magneto absolutely fits into this mold, sporting a legendary helmeted design that protects his genius-level mind as he disposes of other rival mutants as his playthings. Though story beats for Marvel Cosmic Invasion remain obscure, we're sure there's call for Magneto to join in against the fight against Annihilus and his other worldly forces. His powers of magnetism have been featured in multiple Marvel games before, stretching from the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games all the way up to the most recent free-to-play Marvel Rivals. His ability to control the metal in his boots would see him join the game's roster of high flyers too, all while laying waste to various underlings by creating and shooting off dangerous electromagnetic force fields. Magneto is not just one of the most powerful mutants, but Marvel characters full stop. Here's hoping he at least makes some sort of appearance. There are quite a few street-level superheroes we could have mentioned to cap off this list, but the Punisher is the one we're crossing our fingers for. Not only because he's already starred in a pretty good beat-em-up of his own name, but also due to his use of human firearms that would give him a very different flavour of combat compared to the characters with superpowers. His nature as an anti-hero hero also could make him an asset since he'd be able to be relentless, holding back very little either when beating people up at close range or firing at them from afar. It helps that the Punisher is very much in the popular Marvel zeitgeist at the moment, with his recent appearance in Daredevil Born Again marking a grand return for Jon Bernthal's incarnation. He's rougher and tougher than many other characters already confirmed in the roster, hence why we think that the Punisher would make a very good addition. So there you have it, true believers, in terms of our 5 most wanted characters to feature in Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Obviously the roster is already filled out quite nicely, but we think that any one of these additions would make for a great time. Do you agree with our picks? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to the All Out Gaming YouTube channel to stay up to date with even more videos like this. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and thwip thwap, I'll see you in the next one.